So Dodgers Fest was yesterday, and we got a lot of updates on a number of players. We heard the latest from Walker Buehler, Blake Treinen, Gavin Lux, JP Feyereisen, and a whole lot more. So what's the latest on all those guys? Let's dive into it. Before we do that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, it probably means you're a Dodgers fan. So don't miss out on a lot of great Dodgers content here on my channel. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers on my channel, I'll be giving away this Chris Taylor bobblehead. All you gotta do is subscribe and drop a comment down below. Alright, so let's get to all the Dodgers news. We'll start with the starting rotation and with Walker Buehler. Now, although this doesn't come as a major surprise, it was pretty much confirmed yesterday by Walker Buehler and Brandon Gomes that Buehler is going to be starting the season on the injured list. Walker Buehler underwent his second Tommy John surgery and missed all of 2023. I know a lot of people, myself included, are really excited to see him back on the mound in 2024, but this is the smart move from the Dodgers. They're just going to be extra cautious with him. When speaking with reporters, here's what Dave Roberts had to say in regards to Buehler. Walker is on a slow program. I think it's very safe to say it's going to be a late start to the season. I don't think anyone has a timeline, but he's going to be a late arrival. The rehab, the work looks great. Now, the good news is with Walker Buehler, it doesn't sound like he's going to be starting the season on the 60-day IL. If that would have been the case, we probably wouldn't have seen him until at least June. So since he won't be starting the season on the 60-day, that means we could probably see him maybe towards the end of April, maybe early May. And that's totally okay with me. The Dodgers rotation will be okay with the absence of Buehler. As you know, the Dodgers went crazy this offseason by signing Yamamoto and acquiring Glasnow in a trade. They also just signed James Paxton, and they have guys like Ryan Yarbrough, Bobby Miller, Emmett Sheehan, and Gavin Stone who can all lock down starts until Buehler is ready to go. So whether that takes a couple extra weeks or an extra month, by all means, take your time, Walker Buehler. We're in no rush to have you back. Here's what Walker Buehler had to say to the media. There will be some delay on the season at least. At the end of the day, we're trying to work within a certain innings limit and innings count. We've had a lot of conversations about it. I'm throwing off the mound and throwing bullpens regularly now. I'll build up and try to contribute when I can. The next bit of injury news we got was surrounding Gavin Lux, who missed all of 2023 with an ACL injury. And the good news is, it sounds like he's going to be ready to go for opening day. When asked if spring training is going to be a normal one for him, Lux responded saying that's the plan. As long as there are no setbacks leading up to it. Day one, we're full go. We've checked off everything we need to play in a game. Now, if you guys remember, Gavin Lux's injury last year was a brutal one. He was finally slated to be the Dodgers' everyday starting shortstop. I mean, the Dodgers let Corey Seager and Trey Turner walk in free agency so Gavin Lux could get the keys at shortstop. But he didn't even make it to the regular season because he tore his ACL during spring training. By adding Gavin Lux to the lineup, the Dodgers offense is going to get a massive upgrade. I know he hasn't quite lived up to the expectations he had when he was a top prospect in baseball, but he was still really solid for LA in 2022. 2 seasons ago, Gavin Lux hit .276 and had a 109 OPS plus. Coming from your number 9 hitter, you'll take those numbers any day of the week. Although his power numbers didn't quite show, his ability to draw walks and make contact was extremely valuable at the bottom of the Dodgers lineup. Considering Gavin Lux is going to be replacing a player who posted a 66 OPS plus last year, this is a massive, massive addition. I mean, think about that. You had a player that was 34% below league average last year, and you're adding a player who the last time we saw him was pretty much 10% above league average. That is a massive, massive difference. In a way, Gavin Lux is going to be like a leadoff hitter in 2024. He's going to be hitting in front of guys like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani. I mean, just think if Gavin Lux is able to replicate what he did in 2022 and get on base at a 35% rate. So that means when you got guys like Mookie, Freddie, and Shohei coming up, they're already going to have a guy on base with a lot of speed. Now, what happens if Gavin Lux improves those numbers just a bit? You're going to be having an insanely valuable player hitting 9th in your lineup, and it's going to make the Dodgers offense that much scarier. Up next is JP Feyereisen, and you're probably asking yourself right now, who the hell is that? And that's totally okay. Because your eyes haven't deceived you, we've never seen JP Feyereisen pitch in a game for the Dodgers. The Dodgers acquired JP Feyereisen from the Rays in December of 2022. He missed all of 2023 after recovering from right shoulder surgery. The plan all along was for him to miss all of 2023 and be back in 2024. While speaking with reporters, Feyereisen said he should be a full go during spring training. Now, this might seem like whatever news, the Dodgers are getting getting a reliever that's going to be healthy, but I don't think Dodgers fans realize how good Feyereisen was with the Rays before he got hurt. He appeared in 22 games in 2022 and posted a 0.00 ERA in 24 innings. Yeah, you heard that correctly. He didn't allow a single earned run in 24 innings. That's pretty good. He also posted a 1.67 FIP, 0.49 WHIP, and held opponents to a 0.86 average. Again, Feyereisen was really good the last time we saw him. Dating back to the start of the 2021 season, Feyereisen has appeared in a total of 77 games and has thrown a combined 80 innings. During that stretch, he owns a 1.90 ERA, 3.44 FIP, 1.01 WHIP, and 2.10 ERA+. Now, granted, health is a major concern with him. I mean, we haven't seen him on a mound since early June of 2022, so it's been nearly 2 years. There's no guarantee he'll be a reliable option for the Dodgers. But if JP Feyereisen is healthy and he's able to go back to the pitcher he was in Tampa Bay, all of a sudden, the Dodgers are adding a high-leverage reliever just like that. Speaking of high-leverage relievers, do you guys remember Blake Treinen? Well, it looks like he'll be back in 2024 as well. We haven't really seen Blake Treinen since 2021. He missed all of 2023, and he appeared in only 5 games in 2022. When speaking with reporters, Blake Treinen said he feels amazing, and this is the best he's felt since 2021. Treinen missed most of the 2022 campaign with a right arm injury. After spending most of the season on the injured list, he eventually returned in September. However, his time was short-lived as he was placed on the IL days later with right shoulder tightness. Treinen then underwent surgery during the offseason and missed the entire 2023 campaign. He did appear briefly with Oklahoma City towards the end of the year, but the Dodgers decided to shut him down. In case you needed a friendly reminder, here's how good Blake Treinen was the last time we saw him on the mound for the Dodgers. In 2021, Treinen appeared in 72 games and posted a 1.99 ERA. He also had a 2.88 FIP, 0.98 WHIP, and a 2.12 ERA+. He also struck out nearly 30% of the batters he faced while walking only 8%. If Blake Treinen is healthy, he's proven numerous times he's one of the better relievers in all of baseball. Like I said with JP Feyereisen, it's a huge if for Treinen because of his health. But if he's able to come back and be healthy and contribute for the Dodgers, this is another high leverage reliever that the Dodgers are essentially adding for no price at all. I mean, just think about this for a second. You already have Evan Phillips and Bruce Gratterall, two of the better relievers in all of baseball. You have Joe Kelly, who was really good with the Dodgers last year in his brief sample size. You then have these wild cards in JP Feyereisen and Blake Treinen, two guys who have a chance to be high leverage relievers. And these are guys where if everything goes well, they're your 4th or your 5th best options. So yeah, there's a chance the Dodgers have a really good bullpen in 2024. We'll wrap up today's video with some unfortunate news, as one of the top Dodger prospects is likely going to miss all of 2024. Nick Frasso, who is one of the top pitching prospects in the Dodger system, is likely going to miss all of 2024. Nick Frasso, who was added to LA's 40-man this offseason, told reporters that he suffered a torn labrum in his right shoulder late last year that required surgery in November. Now, Frasso wasn't going to be making the opening day roster or contributing anytime soon, but there was a high chance we could potentially see him maybe at some point during the summer or maybe in the fall. Now that's going to be put on pause, and we're probably not going to see him until 2025. The 25-year-old righty was acquired from the Blue Jays in the Mitch White trade back in August of 2022. He started a combined 25 games last year between Tulsa and Oklahoma City. He threw 93 innings, posting a 3.77 ERA, 3.33 FIP, and 1.27 WHIP. He struck out 27% of the batters he faced while walking fewer than 8%. Opponents did hit 243 off him, which explains why his whip was so high despite low walk numbers. Dodgers general manager Brandon Gomes said that Frasso's rehab is going well, and there is a small possibility we could see him return to the mound at some point in 2024. Nick's rehab is going well. It's kind of just going step by step and making sure everything goes smoothly. There's a chance he comes back sometime at the end of the season, but at the same time, he's so young and talented, we're not going to take any risks in stepping on him and pushing him along if he's not ready. This is also some pretty big news, considering this will open another spot on the Dodgers 40-man roster. As of right now, the roster is full at 40, but once spring training opens up in a week, you can then transfer players to the 60-day IL. As of right now, it looks like Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin, and Nick Frasso are going to be transferred to the 60-day, which is going to open up 3 roster spots. And that's actually pretty massive for the Dodgers. Obviously, they're waiting on Clayton Kershaw, spot, but even if the Dodgers were to sign Clayton Kershaw, he would be transferred to the 60-day IL as well. This opens up spot for guys like Daniel Hudson and maybe a couple of these other guys who are on minor league deals. It also means the Dodgers are going to have open spots should they want to acquire a certain reliever from the Milwaukee Brewers. So that's going to be an interesting storyline to follow during spring training. Which 3 players are those spots going to go to? But that pretty much wraps it up for all the news we got yesterday from Dodger Fest. If you guys haven't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss a video. I'm going to be posting Dodgers content all season, so if you're a Dodgers fan, this is definitely the place for you. Plus, I'm adding some incentive for you guys as well to subscribe. I'll be selecting a random subscriber and sending them this Chris Taylor bobblehead. So remember, you guys got to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment down below. Also, if you could take a second and drop a like on this video, I would greatly appreciate it as well. It helps out with that really confusing YouTube algorithm that nobody's able to figure out, but it helps share my video with more Dodgers fans, and it helps my channel grow as well. So it only takes a second to do, and I would greatly appreciate it. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.